Hey folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking tonight. I'm having Rodenbach Grand Cru. It's a Belgian red ale, and according to the label, it's aged in oak foeders. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not. It's spelled Foeders. Crafted and brewed in Rozendaal, Belgium. It's 6% alcohol by volume, and it has the tiniest cursive writing on the back which describes the product. I actually had my reading glasses on. I was under ample lighting and I still could not read it. So folks, you're gonna have to do some internet research yourself. Get on an internet machine and look up Rodenbach Grand Cru, because I, for one, cannot read that. I do know this is a red ale, so let's try this one out. Now, I haven't had many red ales. I had some. There's one based in Hagerstown, Maryland, which I like, Antonym Brewery. So I could make out something about reddish brown. You know, that's what the label said something about, the color. So here's what it looks like. Don't mind the Stella Artois. Let's turn that around so you don't see that. Here's what it looks like. The appearance is, I wouldn't call it reddish brown, it's more just plain brown, with a little bit of head after a semi-aggressive pour. Smell-wise, interesting. So it smells like cherry. Now, I did read something which kind of said something about fruit in the small, tiny cursive writing, but can't be sure. So it smells a little bit like cherry, like a dark cherry, getting dark cherry off the back. Weedy and cherry-y, if you will. So let's try it out, folks. Prost, my friends. So this is like a sour beer. Light-bodied sour. Kind of like a lambic. Now, if this would have said lambic, I definitely would have known what I was getting myself into. It said red ale, so I thought it would be a little bit more bitter and a little bit more hoppier. But this is just like a lambic. And the little small cursive writing says something about fruit. Let me try again, folks. I got my glasses right here. I'm gonna try once more. Maybe I'm in different lighting, so maybe I can, jeez. Something about the Flemish, I know that's the people over there. Something about fresh, partial maturation in wooden oak casks. Something about being sour. All right, enough with trying to read that. Anyway, folks, without the aid of an appropriately sized description on the label, this is a sour beer, like a cherry lambic. It has a decent taste. If I would have known that going in, I would have definitely had a different experience. But since I was expecting something more bitter, it kind of surprised me. Kind of crept up on me, the sour aspect of it. But this is apparently what they brew in that part of Belgium, and they call it red ale. So I learned something new. Learn something new every day, right? Now it has a sour taste to it. It also has, I'm smelling a little bit more aroma second time around. I'm not quite a fan of the aroma. So how would I judge this? Well, unfortunately, I give it the thumbs down. I think I was thrown off by it being called a red ale, and it's not even the color red. It's more brownish if you ask me, and I'm thrown off by the sour aspect of it. If I'd known that going in, things might be a little bit different. But that being said, I still don't like this beer. I'm not a particularly big lambic drinker. I used to drink them more several years ago because of their low ABV, but I really only like one particular flavor of lambic, ironically cherry. But I don't get a good cherry lambic taste out of this either. It's like it tastes like a sour, like old, it's been sitting around cherry lambic. So I'm not a great fan. Drinkability though, yeah, I mean, I still will give it a thumbs up for drinkability. It's nothing I'm gonna pour down the drain, but I definitely wouldn't seek this one out again. I think it was pricey also. So I'm gonna have to not go with this ever again. But I will finish this. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you later, folks. Hey folks, I'm back. So I shared the beer with my wife, and she kind of felt the same way that I felt about the beer. Felt like it was a little bit sour, like drinking lemon juice. She also said, it's hard to believe people would drink that straight. Maybe you pair it with something. And I got an idea. I said, yeah, like some people pair cheese with Chimay beer. It's on their website. Then I got an idea. I am gonna pair it. I'm gonna pair it with some whiskey. So here we go, folks. I'm going to make the most of this beer, which I do not like. I have my Four Roses bourbon whiskey, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Got my little shot glass, and I'm gonna make a off the fly impromptu Boilermaker. So here we go. So I have my whiskey and my beer, which I didn't like, and I'm going to combine them and drink them. Again, prost, my friends. Much, much better. I tell you the truth, put whiskey on anything. It adds flavor, and you're good to go. This might be my new thing. If I don't like a beer, throw some whiskey in it. Now, I do not know how I'm going to feel after this stuff. That's the key. I'm doing this now. It feels good now. Tastes good. It has made my drink much more enjoyable. My beer much more enjoyable. But I don't know how the little noggin's going to do tomorrow. Beer to liquor, never sicker. Liquor to beer, never fear. You know what they say. Well, actually, that never applies to me. Much more enjoyable. See you later, folks.